We are here to celebrate the 92nd anniversary of the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which gave women the right to vote on August 26, 1920. This year we are also celebrating the 40th anniversary of the Education Amendments Act of 1972, which also included Title IX. It is also called Patsy Mink Equal Opportunity in Education Act of 2002. This act was passed on June 23rd of 1972, which says, no person in the United States shall, on the basis of sex, be excluded from the participation to be denied, not to be denied, the benefit to be subjected to discrimination under educational program or activity, receiving federal financial assistance. This act mandated that both female and male students are protected for gender equality in all fields of education, which are federally funded. Thus, the passage of Title IX 40 years back changed American education more than any other legislation, according to National Women History Project. Today, women are outnumbered men in American colleges nationwide. Good motivation not only for girls, but also for boys to catch up. Turn the page, please. Turn it. It's interesting to know that today, basketball is number 1, volleyball is number 2, soccer is number 3, cross country is number 4, and softball is number 5. The most frequently played sports, according to the survey done. We are here today to bridge the gap from 1972 and go on further to today. Our speaker is going to be talking about it. This celebration is for all of us, but we do want to emphasize that we need to vote and vote sensibly, especially young women and men, because this is very important. We always dedicate our celebration to women of the past who paved the way to where we are today, and the women of present who are carrying on that mission, and also hoping that the women of the future will make us proud by doing more. So let's enjoy and celebrate this, and also look at what more needs to be done. Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Angela Gilley. I am the president of the Bradenton Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. My sorority is here today in support of the Women's Equity Luncheon because we believe in the rights of all individuals in voting. Delta Sigma Theta, as part of its 5-point programmatic thrust, deals with political awareness and involvement. In doing so, we promote awareness of political issues, voter registration, and the right to all individuals to exercise their constitutional rights that have been given to them under the 19th Amendment, especially for women, the right to vote.
Yes, I'm Hope Burns. I am a volunteer, and I've been very much involved in the Sarasota area for the last 23 years. I used to work on Capitol Hill in Washington, and I'm a Foreign Service wife, so I've lived abroad quite a bit. So I've seen how women have changed and how important it is that we, particularly American women, show the way to do it. Because we are special, we're unique because we're made up of just about every kind of nationality there is. And to this day is very important to me because I have a chance to meet new faces and to encourage people to get involved. I have a daughter in the Foreign Service who is going to be a woman of tomorrow. I just know it. She's on her way. And I'm just so proud to be an American and to see what we've accomplished and how much more we can accomplish. I'm a singer, so I do a lot of patriotic music and try to bring people out of their shells a lot. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Pam Parmenter. I am the president of the Manatee County branch of the American Association of University Women. Our organization tries to promote equity in all aspects of a woman's life. And this year our theme is It's My Story. We've determined that it's time to make this personal, that women in the state of Florida and across the nation need to tell their candidates for office, earn my vote. What are you going to do for women? And that we support Title IX. 1972, the Olympic team had 21% females, and that's when Title IX was passed. This past year, 51% of the Summer Olympic team were females, and they earned more medals than males to boot. So we have come a long way, but we have a long way to go. Florida women need to approach their legislators in the state of Florida and say, why has the Equal Rights Amendment not been ratified yet? We have a long way to go, ladies. Make it personal, make it your story.
Right. My name is Ginny Hyman. I'm the chair of the Commission on the Status of Women for Sarasota County. And this is the 17th year that we are commemorating the Women's Equity Day, which celebrates the women's right to vote, the ratification of the 19th Amendment, which gave women the right to vote in 1920. So that's 92 years that we've had the right to vote, but it took them 272 years to get it. And we still don't have the ERA, and we're working on it. However, the main thing that I wanted to say today is it's very important that all women get out and vote this year, because it doesn't matter what party you belong to. When women vote as a bloc, they pay attention, the politicians and our elected officials pay more attention to the issues that are important to women and their families, and all issues are women's issues.
I'm the Executive Director of the Women's Resource Center of Sarasota County. We've been a part of this community for 33 years, touching the lives of 12,800 women a year, primarily women in transition. The Women's Resource Center is here today at the Women's Equity Luncheon, as we are every year, because we believe there should always be opportunities for all women, opportunities in employment, opportunities in education, opportunities to better their lives so that they can be better role models for their children, their families, and the community. This is a landmark luncheon each year, and we are always privileged at the Women's Resource Center to be a part of it.
I want to say this is a very exciting time for women. Never before have more women been in public office, in government, and in business. And we're just not in these professions, but we're in leadership positions. Glass ceilings are being broken. The wage gap is being closed. We still have a long way to go for equality and all the glass ceilings, but we have made tremendous progress. It's a very dynamic, energizing time for women.
I'm Jillian Polino.
I'm Sue Stewart. I'm CEO of Girl Scouts of Gulf Coast, Florida. We're celebrating our 100th anniversary. We believe that girls today deserve that leadership experience that we've been known for the past 100 years. We continue to build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. Jillian is a Girl Scout of today, and she's been working on her Gold Award. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, actually, I just completed my Gold Award, which that's been an exciting experience. It's really helped me grow to be the leader I am today. I've learned how to plan, how to manage my money. It's really amazing what you can do with Girl Scouts, with the different tools they can give you to help. And I think it's great that we've been able to grow and develop for the 100 years it's been around.
Great. We are still girl-led. We always would appreciate positive female role models. So feel free to come and give us a call to learn more about us. Thank you.
Not only through my Gold Award, also through different activities through council and different events like that. I just came back from a national convention where I was able to meet girls from all around the world and hear about their experiences and their life, and really seeing how far the world has come, even just through all of the different generations that have been around, but also to see where we can go and where we can stand if we stand together and help ourselves for women's rights and women equality.
Today we are celebrating the 92nd anniversary of women receiving the right to vote in the United States. It's a wonderful event here. It's so rich with history, and we are looking forward to having, as you see, a very large crowd. Women and suffrage of women is something that is very important, not only here in America, but all over the world. There are still countries where women are not allowed to participate in the political process, and they're not allowed to vote. We think that that's something that should change, because once you get women in office, you start seeing progress.
Well, actually, I don't specifically represent an organization here today, but I do represent all the women who started in the work world as I did over 50 years ago, being the only woman sitting around a table of 10 or 12 gentlemen and having to grow up in the male work world. Women's Equity Day means a tremendous amount to me, because just realizing that it hasn't been 200 years since we got the right to vote should make one pause, because we are, of course, equal citizens, and this is why the Equity Day is so important. I brought 9 ladies that I know. One of them is the USF ladies golf coach, and other ladies from my community, so that they would be able to learn more about women's equity and learn to celebrate the women's right to vote.
Events like the Women's Equity Luncheon continues to put in the forefront of the citizens of Manatee and Sarasota County the importance of all citizens' right to exercise the Constitution. It reminds us of the struggles that were put forth by all so that everyone would be equally treated.
The Federal Equal Rights Amendment was passed by many states, ratified by many states in the United States. Florida has yet to ratify it. It has yet to make its way to the end of our national Constitution. It will define women as equal rights citizens under the Constitution. We have a long way to go.
The only right that women have under the Constitution of the United States is the right to vote. It's the only federal right that we have under the Constitution. We may have local rights, we may have states' rights, but when it comes to our federal rights, the only right we have is the right to vote. We need to have an equal rights amendment. It has to do with discrimination. It has to do with pay equity. It has to do with many other issues. But we need an equal rights amendment so that all people can have the right to equality in this country. They've got it in Iraq, they've got it in Afghanistan, and there's no reason that we should not have an equal rights amendment in this country.
It's important for the Equal Rights Amendment to be approved because there are still vestiges of discrimination against women in things like equal pay for equal value of work and other areas where the existing laws are vague that would help close the gap of these forms of discrimination.